So, hello. I was meditating and preparing for a meditation we are going to do together, a group of people, in a couple of hours, or in fact just in 1 hour. And it's heavy stuff, good stuff, energetically so strong and powerful. We have been working for a week together with a group of people in Egypt and doing the energetic work that we can do from here, where we meet in joint meditation, working with higher perspectives of life. So we are light workers. And there have been a lot of beautiful stuff coming up about the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And today we are going to do a full moon meditation. The other day we did a meditation at the sun temple of Ra, the sun temple. So I was just thinking of the sun and the moon, the man and the female, the male and the female, the man and the woman, sun and moon. And a lot of us are experiencing so many joint inner journeys in these meditations. So it's powerful, this stuff that's going on, very healing, going into very ancient times. Atlantis and also before that. Some of the people here have been experiencing Lemuria and Mu, even that's before. So being light workers, star seeds, whatever you would like to call them, I do not care what you call this kind of work. I just know that things are happening and divine order, giving it all up into divine order while being aligned here as the individual that each one of us is in the group, also aligned in the group, that brings up powerful stuff. So before I shuffle, I just wanted to show the card that caught my eye. Yes, just say yes, it says. And perhaps the lighting is bad, but you see it's 3 women. For me, like this, from the tarot, 3 is the number of, when you take the 3 of cups, it's the number of celebration, of co-creation, of joint sister and brotherhood. And these women are standing in the pyramid together. And there is, of course, this sun or this light going down. And this is actually how I see the chakra system now, as white lights, balls of light like pearls on a string. And she is forming a pyramid with her hands. And the ones on the side are either creating or catching little stars in the hands. The meditation that we are going to do in an hour or so, the people in Egypt have gotten access to come underneath the pyramid. So they will be shown the way through kind of secret passages in the physical, under the pyramid, where there are newer work being done, where they have found newer, old, ancient rooms that they have begun to dig into. So it's just beautiful that this card fell out while I was preparing. 3 women in celebration, drawing magnetically or opening up the light source through the pyramid down into the earth, the ground, and also the stars here. It's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I will do as I usually do. And this time it's a preparation for the full moon meditation that we are going to do today, the 26th of April 2021. So it is a preparation for the full moon meditation. Any information that we need to have today, those of us light workers who want to be conscious about what work is going on, what we are doing, what energies are calling to be felt and known, to be seen. Is there anything that we need to be aware of? Or is it the helpers that we need to be aligned with, the ones in the spirit realms, galactic? I call them the galactic neighbors, but what is the message for today that is the most prominent? Perhaps it was just the one, the first, the yes, because nothing seems to want to come out. Oh yes, there it came. Let's see what it is. Oh, I saw that too. Great. This one is called boundaries. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? It's like this one in the middle. Yeah. With the chakra system still like lightning, pearls on strings, from above all the way to the below. She has taken her space, her arms out. Here, this is me, I am here, this is my room. And then there are hands wanting to grab into her field. She says no, she has boundaries. She knows her boundaries and she puts them up. And she is firm in the face. She is firm, but she's not angry and she's not frustrated as such. It looks like to me she's just firm. She stands her ground. She knows her worth. She knows her boundaries. And she knows where to put her energy. And she keeps her energy very beautifully aligned. And from her system that is fully aligned, there are these forms, these figures, that is rounded down to the earth and pointed edgy upwards. Oh, sorry. So she has a field around her that produces movements in the air or in the soil wherever she goes. She is connected, not only upwards like this, but also outwards into the field around her. And she is very much in the light. And actually, as a preparation for the day today, the full moon meditation, where we are going to work with the people in Egypt that are physically underneath the pyramid in these sacred and pretty secret rooms. Up here, it's not, the camera is not good enough, but up here it's sand in the desert, and the pyramids is in the desert. But she is grounded underneath. It is like she has put herself underneath ground, in the ground. So let's see what the card says, or the book says. Boundaries. It is an inquiry card. So it's room, there are room for wondering. You are being called to create clear boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where you stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you're saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge or gauge, I don't know that. I'm from Denmark. I don't know all the English words. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into the space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? So then there is just one more sentence. That is your work your light inquiry. Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? And in fact, it's beautiful for today because we are working with these grand portals, and it is grand energetic work. And you really need to be standing strong in yourself to be able to, I don't know the English word for it, but to be able to let it flow through you in a proper way, where you are not being absorbed or pushed aside or destroyed, so to speak. You need to stand strong to work with these energetic forces. And I'm just thinking that perhaps it's not only humans that we need to put boundaries up against or up to. Really to be careful about if we say yes or no, but also situations in any forms. Really needing to know how to work our life with our partnerships, with our relationship with money, with material things, with time, with everything. And it's a grand puzzle. And we can only learn how to do it while doing it. We are in this masters and student relationship. Yes. So I'm not saying that we should be perfect because that doesn't exist, but we should be learning how to be dynamically, constantly attuned to our belly. What does it tell us? To our heart, what does it? Well, the heart would like to be open all the time, I guess. That's the heart's purpose is to be unfolding. Perhaps the stomach's purpose is to keep it tight until it's the right time to open up. Because without boundaries, without holding back, perhaps we cannot mature in the right order. We need to be maturing in the right order with the right amount of balanced opening and still yet holding, keeping it in, so that the expansion and the opening and the readiness to say yes is fit to our situation. And every day we mature, we evolve. So what we can do today will be another thing tomorrow. So don't hesitate to wait if you feel that waiting is the best thing to do. And then when you feel the yes, go for it. Go for it. I will just close my eyes now and channel, see if anything wants to come through, and I feel that there is already things to be said. See you. That is right. Well, I will speak on behalf of this council of love and light that we represent here from the other realm, where it is very easy to be drawn into this loving atmosphere of being one with all. But that is not the end goal. No, the process is the end goal. And you are therefore already here at the end goal. Because you are in the process, you human beings who are aware of your maturation process as a soul in physical form. It is very important that you keep your boundaries. It is a beautiful, intelligent card to tell you how to keep yourself aligned with yourself. Because then you can go out into the world and be in alignment with others without losing yourself. When light and love flows through you, you can be so open that you lose your own perception of what is you. But you are needed in physical form here. It is nice for you to know what it is when you open up and allow things to just flow through you. But it is also important that you know how to hold in. Hold yourself in. Because your system sometimes needs to slow down the flow of energy to process what's going on. The process of transformation takes time, and therefore there must be at one and the same time the free flow and the push in. The push and the pull in the same breath. Actually, that is what the lungs are doing. They are both pushing and pulling at the same time. Love the boundaries, both the boundaries that are put by yourself from within, but also those boundaries put by others. Respect the boundaries of others, just as much as you respect the boundaries from within. Because then you know what you are, you know what you stand for, you know what you dwell in. And even though you can feel lonely there at times, it is also the most expansive place to be in. And from there, you can meet the world anew. This has nothing to do with war. And has nothing to do with rejection of others. This has nothing to do with anything you could perceive as negative, as being cast out. No. This is all to do with you, your relationship with Source, and what you as a human being are capable of doing and experiencing here on earth. Know thyself deeply. You, yourself, your own energetic system. Don't throw it all out onto others. Be you. And yes, it is possible to meet another human being from that loving space in yourself. Play around with it. Get to know it. Get to know you. You. Just you. Thank you for now. So, I just saw the timer said 21:12. That's a mirrored number, so to speak. Not, well, sort of. I just like when numbers fall into my eye. I have nothing more to say. I will let this stand by itself and leave you now. See you soon.